Welcome to week week 4 of the HPL right here. We got Sturm Elite and HLL Tango going at it. Last game of the day. What do you think of this matchup, Gadarian? Who are you favoring today?
Well, let me first start off with saying that I've been waiting for this match all day because these are two teams that are, in my view, evenly matched. This is going to be the best competitive match of the day. Um, Tango played an incredible match last week against the 20th EXD conglomerate and damn near pulled out a W on Carentan. They had lost 3-2, but as time expired, the Tango squad was actually capping town center, and made things very, very interesting and sweaty for the 20th EXE crew. On the flip, the Sturm Elite squad played their match against the line on Herkin, 4-1, held off, didn't break, held in there long enough not to get rolled. That showed me a lot about their squad. They're not a team that folds when things don't go their way. However, the following week against 501st BST2, they did get pushed off 5-0 on Carentan. So in terms of who do I like in this matchup, I said it to you earlier, Heathen. I thought Tango might be the better squad tonight. Now, again, it really depends. Depends on how their this map is a flat map. Mm-hmm. Purple Heart Lane is a difficult map to play, and if your infantry isn't up to par, it's going to be a problem. But what you really focus on is the artillery and the tank play. Yeah. And I think that is where you're going to see the difference in this match, because there's only a couple places, right, where you can place your garrisons, everything out in the open. There's not a lot of cover. And I'm going to give that nod to Tango. I think Tango has a slight edge for tonight.
Yeah, they did show a lot of fight, like you said last week. If that match was 5, maybe 10 minutes longer, they probably would have taken it off of 20th Exodus. So that was really nice to see. Now we'll see if they can continue that trend and really bring what they learned from that match into today's match. And as for SEVH, we've seen glimpses of their team coming together in a cohesive unit. I think they just need to work on that and make sure that everyone's communicating. Nobody's going silent on comms. Everyone's giving good call outs too is important. And I think that they'll do well. And like you said, this is also a really evenly matched game. So I think we should see a lot of great battles, and hopefully it's not just one-sided. We see a little back and forth there.
Yeah, and I think it will be back and forth. And if I can go back to the previous match against the Red Line, there was a point where Sturm Elite had the lead 3-2. Mm-hmm. Now, it was very, very short-lived, but there was a time when they controlled their own destiny. They were up 3-2. They eventually wound up losing 4-1, but clearly Sturm Elite has the ability to win. It's just those small little details, the communication and getting garrisons and knowing what squad is doing what. That transition period is always critical, and the team that communicates better during the transition periods, I think, is going to win, honestly. But I'm ready to go. I want to see, what these guys are going to bring.
Me too, man. Me too. And earlier today we saw, I don't know what the game you casted, but the game I casted for sure, artillery played a huge part. There's no cover on some of these points. I think the only point with a little bit of cover, and even then it's a destroyed house, is Carentan Causeway in the middle. The other points are wide open. So if the artillery is on point, that could be a huge factor in the game today.
Yeah. Knowing that if your squad is inside those key buildings that have cover from the artillery, and you can just tell your artillery squad, so this is barrage everything in and around that strong point, as long as your guys are in buildings of concealment, you're going to be just fine. And it's impossible. You're going to lock anyone from getting into the strong point. Yeah. So who gets into those buildings first, and is the artillery on time with their HE rounds is pivotal. It's going to be the the thing that separates one team from another today.
Yeah, and also I noticed that depending on which point in the middle it is, there's some advantages on either side. So some of them advantage. I think the center point is the most neutral of all the points, but definitely
Carentan Causeway, yeah.
Yeah, that's the most neutral one. So from a neutral perspective, I'd love to see that one, because earlier what we saw in my game, especially PKK versus the 5, is we had the impossible to pronounce bunker. I believe it was a give a good attempt. It was pillbox. Pillbox. Let's just call it pillbox. G
Yeah.
dot pillbox. But yeah, there's a berm there which just allows the allies to set up a really nice defensive line. And on the other side of that, if you're the Axis, it's just like fields, but that are submerged in water. There's no cover. There's 2 small kind of laneways where they can get down in the brush to push. But we saw PKK had no chance. They were just getting obliterated out in the open.
Tank positioning, artillery is going to be the 2 things that allow your infantry to get into the sector, control those areas so infantry can't leak in, making sure your garrisons are placed in the proper place. It's going to be an exciting opening. I'm always curious to see where everything gets placed in the beginning and then the opening strats. And you were saying, Heathen, that what was it? Whatever team was coming in with the transport truck and got obliterated. So like your strat, you practiced. Yeah, you practiced your whole entire warm up. Like, we're gonna take this route, and that freaking artillery shell smashes your transport truck. Yeah. And guess what? All your plans have just been completely rearranged.
To their credit, though, they came back really strongly. They had a strong flank in the middle. Their middle squad, so the squad that went straight up the MSR. Cut down, supported, held strong, beat PKK's squad they sent there, and then they had a reinforcing garrison set further back. And you know what? PKK didn't send anybody else to help on point, and it was 1 squad versus 3, and you know what? They lost the midpoint. So
yeah. The match that we cast, Viper and I cast this afternoon, the Corps and the 38th. The midpoint was Carentan Causeway again.
Okay.
And Corps did a freaking outstanding job of avoiding the main MSR, and what they did was they found a way to get their transports over the little canals, and they jumped the canals quickly, and they were literally disembarking from their transport and in the sector. These guys were in the buildings.
That's crazy.
And I think that's the win. If you can do that quickly and do it successfully, avoiding artillery, you're going to cap the mid and the transition. We're going to see how that works, because your opponent is just not going to sit back and go, okay, great, you capped. All right, let's just, wait for you to attack our 4th point. No, they're going to counter immediately. So first 20 minutes of a match is very indicative of how it's going to play out. If your backline is doing their job and building garrisons, and squad leaders are putting OPs up, and we're going to see how that all plays out. And I think it's going to be a very tight, because I think both teams are so damn evenly matched. It's going to be the best match, I think, of the week.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. It's going to be great. And like you touched on, one of the key parts of this match that I think some of the teams haven't been putting enough weight onto is the fact that midpoint is so important. Like, we see the best teams send everybody to the midpoint. Every single person. Corps sends 3 full trucks, 3 tanks. They don't get, like, they're not muddying around doing some kind of flank or something. No, it's everybody to the midpoint. Once we get there, we have buildings we need to capture and objectives. But they're the team that sends the most people there. And I think other teams need to watch some of this tape and see some of the things they're doing and try and emulate it.
Overload the strong point. You definitely want to say any of the key buildings within the strong point we're going to hold, and then from there we're going to fan out and push the enemy out of the sector.
As we are flipping now.
Yeah,
we're flipping.
Get ready for Purple Heart.
Oh,
Let's go.
Gonna run the intro and then we'll be in game.
Let's get it.
Hey guys, sorry to see you again. We were looking to get right into the match. Unfortunately, we did have a mass DC, so we are going to be double flipping the map. And it's unfortunate because we got Pillbox, Grow Pillbox. I guess maybe unfortunate for SEVH because it's a little harder to attack from their side, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what we get next time when we flip. That is unfortunately one of the things that happens here, Gadarian, when you know, the whole team DCs. We can't just start the game. We gotta flip it.
Yeah, it is what it is. Shout out, like I said, to G Portal. Thank you for taking our money and crashing all the time. I'm guilty of supporting you. Can't stand you. Wish there was something else. Any of you server providers, please offer us another opportunity, another alternative to what we have, because they're not very good. They're just not very good.
Yeah. Oh man, it's if we get that pillbox again, I'm gonna be worried for SEVH there though, off the start. And like you said, Tango was be playing well last week. The pillbox is just so exposed, and there's nowhere for SEVH if they do not, you know, have tanks supporting the infantry attack, and they do not take control of that point and set up a nice defensive line. It's gonna be really hard for them to take it if that's
exactly.
The pillbox.
You know, Heathen, let me, for the viewers watching, can we just identify, you know, who the Axis and who the allies are and where they're coming from? You know.
So we got the Axis, which is going to be SEVH. They're going to be coming from the right-hand side. And then we have the allies, which is going to be HLL Tango, the pride of all of South America combined. They'll be coming from the left.
They'll be coming from their Axis, correct? The
no,
Sturm Elite's Axis, and
Sturm Elite's Axis, yes. And then
Tango squad will be the allied squads.
So what do you think of the other point? So what's that top point? So we've talked about Counter Causeway, we've talked about G Pillbox. I'll just say G. What's the northern
flag
point?
Position? Flag position is the other strong point to the east. It's completely flat. Like most of the map. There's a couple trenches, right? There's some, you know, shells, bombed out craters and whatnot. There's a few canals, like little rivers, creeks, you know, you can get defilade, but for the most part, it's very flat, very wide open. Again, engineers building up those little barriers, providing your infantry with just the slightest bit of cover and concealment is huge.
Yeah.
So we're going to see, but on the flip, I'm seeing right now that we're getting Carentan Causeway.
Well, we still have to flip again though, because we're
3 times. Okay.
Yeah, 2 times. No, because we flip once, but then the teams are reversed, right? So we have to flip again, and so that they can get on the right side. So we're casting from the home team, which is always the Axis, so we'll always be on the Axis side.
Shout out to the devs. Hey guys, can we please get some server controls where we actually can control the strong points, please? Donations, I will personally donate whatever you need to make that happen, because it is a pain in the neck to get all this done, flipping. We would just love to be able to control that.
Imagine the matches we could make up if we could choose which points were going to be played. Oh my gosh, that would be insane.
Yeah, I can imagine it. And like, what does it need? Like, what needs to get done? I'm so thirsty. I need it to happen. Like, this would be wonderful if we can control what strong points.
It looks like we are actually flipping. So hopefully, cross your fingers there, Gadarian, that we do not get any DCs, so we don't have to do this all over again. It looks like no DCs, so we'll run that intro again. We'll be right back at it.
Let's go.
And we are live from the middle point, Carentan Causeway. What a game this is going to be. It looks like it's going to be straight up the middle, almost a perfect middle going on here. What are some of the strategies each team should employ with this kind of map layout?
Well, tactically, I'm going to start tactically. Get the hell off of the main MSR because artillery is going to be raining down nonstop. And if you can get to the east or to the west of the main MSR to bring your squads into the strong point, but that all depends on how many artillery crews are dedicated to that Carentan Causeway. If you've got all 3 artillery batteries rocking at the same time, one might be dedicated strictly to the strong point itself, and the other 2 might be just west and east. So you don't know. It's kind of like as it's happening, you make your adjustments on the fly, and that's tactically. Strategically, you obviously want to push your opponent out of the sector. So if it's from the south, and it's the Germans, you definitely want to make sure you're pushing them out of the 5, completely north out of Causeway. And if it's the Allies, you want to make sure that they're all the way out of the 6. So it's just not sit on the strong point. It's keep one squad there while the cap is continuing, but to continue and push your opponent out of the sector. It's not enough if you're just going to give ground and allow your enemy to surround you. That's not wise. You want to continue to push your advantages as long as you have them, and until it gets contested, maybe then you pull back to the strong point. But up until then, keep pushing. Don't stop. Pedal to the metal. Kick them out of the sector.
Do you think any team has an advantage kind of in this middle sector, or is it fairly evenly balanced?
Honestly, I want to say I haven't played Purple Heart Lane competitively, but it feels like it should be an evenly matched start.
Yeah.
I mean, most teams are arriving right at the same time. They have the same assets available to them. But as we see off the jump, Sturm Elite has gotten to the strong point quicker than Tango.
They raced them there. They got a full squad with a Puma and an outpost, good to go on point.
So they have the advantage. Now, Tango is going to arrive, and they're going to arrive in force to contest. But will it be enough? Because right now what I'm seeing is Sturm Elite has those key buildings.
Yeah.
And I don't see a squad leader in there, but we can definitely see there's 4 infantry in that building.
The Renam is the squad lead, and they do have an outpost outside, but yeah, that center control is going to be huge for them.
Yep, and they have the recon vehicle just laying rounds downrange, and they're keeping Tango at bay.
The artillery is just insane, though, from both sides. You can see tons of kills already coming in.
Yeah,
early.
Incredibly predictable. We knew this was going to happen off the start.
We're about 80% cap progress for SEVH there off the start, too, though.
Yeah. I think I want to say it's safe to say that Sturm Elite has got the mid. Now the transition comes. Now Tango is realizing we have no chance at contesting. Let's build up garrisons on our back line and get ready for the re-attack, the counterattack, I should say. And I think we see it coming.
They are actually making a push right now to point, but it's 99% cap progress, and we do have a cap for Sturm Elite, which is a great job on the push out. That's one of the keys you said about the game there, Gadarian. You got to nail that first push out and gain control in the match.
Yeah, Sturm Elite did it. Now, where are their garrisons? Where are their OP placements? Because Tango is ready to counter. They anticipated losing the mid. Both teams should be planning, okay, when the flip does happen, what do we need to do to get ready to defend, or vice versa? What are we looking to do to re-attack?
Yeah, I'm honestly not seeing a lot from Tango right now. They are their first squad that went in. They went for broke, and they all died. There's 2 guys in this building over here. That's about it. A machine gun and a squad and
just
a
north
AT,
of Carentan Causeway. That area north of Carentan Causeway need to definitely control. I think that's just outside of the sector. The garrison up north is critical to attacking Carentan Causeway. They
We
need to
can
get something up.
we can see where their garrison was. It's somewhere over here in the field here, and about half their team just spawned on it. That's pretty far back. It's already on their next point, honestly. So I don't think that's gonna lend any weight. What about an airhead here? Do you think that would be a good play from Tango to try and break open this nut?
No, I don't think this early in the match. You just want to make sure your backline is good. 10 minutes, right? There's a 10-minute charge for your airhead. You want to make sure you run the recon plane. You want to make sure that when you drop that airhead, it doesn't get neutralized immediately. You also want to make sure that you have something to cover airhead with, like maybe a bombing run. So it's strategy. You're waiting. You're seeing what your opponent is going to do, and do you attack or do you counter? Like, do you draw your opponent in and then counter? This is the critical moment in the game. Both teams are kind of sizing each other out, trying to see, okay, who's doing what. And as you can see, they're both very cognizant of they're both like, okay, what is everybody doing? No team is committing to attacking either side right now. They're just trying to get that back line, or for Sturm Elite, their front line solidified.
Yes, SCVH is having a little trouble pushing off that hard point. But likewise for Tango, they don't seem to be able to get anybody to the bridge. And unfortunately on this map, you gotta get control of those bridges to get across, because the water is toxic and it will kill you.
Right. At this moment, I'm gonna say Sturm Elite is in a great position.
Yeah.
Tango has to come, like you said, in those wide open fields, those watered down fields. It's not something that you want to draw up and say, yeah, let's attack from this wide open area.
Yeah.
But yeah,
looking at the map here, we
middle.
can see 3 squads positioning on that left-hand flank, possibly on bridge, to try and push down. That's about it from the attack from SEVH right now. But you know, Tango's looking good. Look at their defensive posturing here. They've got a couple guys in the hedgerows, machine gunners. They got a recon tank packed there, being one-manned.
Yeah,
and they got a couple more guys in the middle here. So
I'm liking what I'm seeing right now from Tango, and I'm worried that Sturm Elite is just going to turtle up too much and not push off their strong point and turtle, and allow Tango to kind of encircle them. Starting to see it happen already.
We actually saw that in the game I cast earlier, and it was a beautiful pincer move from the 5. They, PKK got way too linear with their defense, and the 5 came in from both sides and just trapped them in the middle. And they realized at 1 second they had no spawns. And yeah, it was a beautiful attack, almost textbook, I'd say, for this map.
Yeah, preach it. I preach it all the time. I'm like, clear out your sector, keep one squad on the strong point in case something gets by you, but your defensive squads should be pushing the northern and the southern half of the strong point. And if you get too tight, you're going to allow your enemy to encircle you. And that's what I think we're seeing right now. Tango is starting to encircle Sturm Elite.
I wouldn't say it's an encircle, but they're definitely bringing up some armor. Look, they have the right flank, a little presence there, but they have 2 tanks, one on the right and one coming straight up the middle here. See how they can use those. They need that infantry support, though, and too often we've seen in the HPL this season tanks without infantry support getting absolutely nowhere. So we'll see if they can help them out here.
Yeah, we can see, what is that, a 76 crossing the bridge right now to our front.
Yeah, let's go on board with him.
Why not?
We do have a Panther on the right side of the road. I don't know if he notices him, though. It is in the defilade. Looks like that Panther is engaging another 76 on the right of us here.
Communication and squad. I mean, great on the Panther to be sitting defilade. The Sherman 76 has the better position, but he can't do anything with it because the Panther is defilade. Doesn't even see him.
Oh, as we have a bombing run coming in behind us here, looking to clear out the bridge. Unknown if that took out many guys. I knew there was only 2 or 3 guys actually back there on point.
One of my biggest complaints, if you want to call them complaints, about the Commanders is make sure you take advantage of your bombing runs. Either going to support your offense or support your defense. So just drop your bombing run. That's a 10-minute wait now, and if it's ineffective, you know, it's wasted in my opinion. But you know, I've always said run your recon planes, make sure you know what you're doing and why you're doing it. Unless you're getting intel from within your squad leads that you don't need to run that recon plane. But too many times have I seen just bombing runs, errant bombing runs.
Now we do see, like you said, Tango slowly pushing as that Panther does go down.
Hammer, I've been saying it. They're too tight. Sturm Elite is too tight, and they're going to allow Tango to encircle them, and it's happening now. They had the right flank covered. Now the left flank, Francisco, Funk, and Legion.
If Sholmes can push here, he's got 3 or 4 guys with no idea he's there. He's just biding his time though, waiting.
No, he's just gonna sit there and wait. If he could take out Funk, see the squad leader's just leaking right by him.
He's gonna get Bomberto here.
Bomberto, vamos, dale, dale. Oh my goodness,
he's got a guy behind him and he has no clue.
My goodness, Sherlock Holmes. Look at you, Sherlock Holmes. Good job.
He's gonna see this machine gunner.
Now take out Francisco and. Good job.
but he is crucially, the squad leader got by him, so he's found a new camping spot.
he's a one-man wrecking crew, man. I love it. But again, he's on an island and he's not.
Here comes the offensive bombing run, though. That took a 2 already.
Now,
Let's see if it gets any more.
From what side? What side did that bombing run come from?
This was definitely from Tango. It came right onto point at Carrington.
Tango. So our orange guys, our orange little dots.
Unfortunately for them, they only have 3 guys near the point here that are actually able to make any kind of a push. So
now you can see the engineers are doing their jobs. They have the build orders out, just waiting for supplies, perhaps, to build the barbed wire. Really trying to lock Carrington Causeway down. And Funk, be smart about it now, baby. Don't go up in there, you know, trying to be the hero, win the war. Oh shit!
You're not plugged in, J-Real. I can't plug you in, bro.
Mr. Funk Spot. Look at you getting in there, Mr. Spot.
Yeah, we'll go on board with Funk right here. Great play, few kills.
Yep, Funk is smart. Now be smart, Funk. You're not going to win it by yourself. Just set your team up to cause enough distraction to allow your other squad leaders, but you got wasted.
He just got wasted. I wonder if he got an outpost up a little further back.
Yeah, he went too ham. He went by himself, and that's it, man. You cannot go 1-on-3. Not in comp. In pub, you're gonna get your 3 kills. Against comp, against competent
I don't know. We've seen some good
and
players. Oh my god, that artillery strike absolutely devastating. We see some good players though, like Stevens. I think Solis. Do you remember Solis against the core match? 8 kills, 9 kills.
There are some elite shooters. If you feel like you're that elite shooter and you can get it, you got that advantage. Of course, take it. It's always better when you have 2 or 3 in your squad, though. But again, if you're gonna push a point, make sure it's not just for a kill, it's for a OP or it's for a garrison, something bigger than just one player.
Yeah, you know, SEVH was tested there. Unfortunately for Tango, you know, they didn't lead up or follow up their bombing run with really anything. 3 guys, not even a full squad. So that was quickly squashed there by SEVH. But again, like you said, they are way too compact with their defense. And you know what? That's allowing Tango to push across the river here and really get close to point unopposed.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, up the west side, we've got Gato Mia and Shift, squad leader, to our direct north, trying to flank on the west side up on top, but they're getting neutralized.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to push that same place that didn't work last time.
CD. Yeah, the CD column. There's a couple areas where they can get across in the CD, like C7, D7, and they can potentially come around. But if they divert too many forces to flank, that's leaving the sector and the strong point wide open.
As the already, devastating Tango.
Artillery is just doing its thing, man. Recon should be getting in their kitchen and saying, "Hey, man, we're not just gonna let you smash us all match long." I mean, look at that. Look at a squad or two in the D column or the D row. Goodness.
No recon for either team going after enemy artillery, which is just leaving an open season on absolutely everything in terms of artillery.
Yeah. At some point, commanders need to take charge and be ballsy and just hang it out with an airhead. Now's the time, Heathen, where you start to think, okay, front line has been established. We're just in a freaking back and forth seesaw battle. The bombing run with the recon plane and the airhead together, maybe with a supply drop that's in the opposite side, that's when you make that big play, either to push the next point or to get back into the mid for Tango.
Yeah. As we are seeing a squad, the Bardo squad, they are getting taken out. I was just about to say they might be making some beachhead here with a few shooters, but
yeah,
that is quickly squashed with AT and some accurate rifle fire.
Yeah. So I get if you want to keep the MSR yours, like lock it up, lock it down, keep your tank there, keep some infantry. But at some point, you're going to need to flank around from the east or the west. There's just no way you're going to walk straight down this main road and get into the next point.
Honestly, if we saw some HEs followed by some smoke and a direct push down the road with tanks and infantry, you know what? They might just take SCVH by surprise. And, it's not always about killing everybody the first time through. If they can get on top of those spawns and just win their trades, that would be the cap right there.
Getting into the sector, I don't think is the hardest thing to do. It's getting behind your enemy and denying them the ability to counter or defend. That's where the winning is. If you keep them distracted right now, because you've got literally how many? 4, maybe 5 squads of Sturm Elite literally locked in the strong point.
Yeah.
If you can get 2 squads to flank around from Tango and get behind them and hook underneath them, take down some garrisons and some OPs, that's going to make that front line crumble.
Definitely. And just looking at the amount of bodies that are in this trench over here, it's insane. One machine gunner would be able to just completely lock it down. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So on the back end, Heathen, how are we looking in terms of garrisons for the Tango squad? Have they got? I mean, there's a lot of time now. Hopefully they've set up their garrisons.
Can't see that for Tango, but we can for SEVH here. Because it looks like they have a ton. 1, 2,
They're
3.
looking pretty solid.
They have 5.
They've got 5 garrisons up. Looking pretty good. Mostly defensive. They haven't gone past the 6th row. So right now they're just playing very defensive right now.
We do have a full squad of Tango on point here on the left side, though. See if they can do anything. They must be overrunning some of the closer outposts, but again, we need to see a bombing run maybe behind the point to take out some of the garrisons there, because
every 10 minutes, it's always possible. With some timed artillery, bombing run, supply drop, airhead. As long as those resources are available to the commander, we should see something happening every 10 minutes.
Beautiful grenade there from Berlin, just absolutely nailing it with a swish into the trench there, taking out somebody. Nice play.
Look at Crow Blue trying to be a hero. Get in there, Crow Blue. Take that building. Gustav is waiting for you. Oh, actually he's not. He's on the other side of the... But Mr. Blue says, hey, I need this building.
Where's his squad? He's the squad lead. He's alone, though. Where's the rest of his squad? They need to get in there. And
Blue is the AT guy, and he's just in there with Bernito. Ito.
Oh, Mendo, if he pushes upstairs, he's going to take that.
Ooh. Bonito took it to the face. But Mr. Blue, Mr. Crow Blue is about to get a visitor.
I don't think they have an idea that either of them are there.
No, but they're about to say hello to each other. But who the hell? Oh, there they do.
Yeah,
the
that
dance.
was an easy one tap.
Man, oh my goodness, one and done. Look at that. Did you see that? Just one shot. Blah, done.
So we do have, again, there's the bombing run from SCVH, and honestly, that was not very successful. Although that artillery strike was, as it takes out half the squad.
Yeah, artillery is clicking there. Squad leaders are doing a great job of marking targets, and artillery is doing a great job of readjusting their sights. Yeah, commanders, let's go. I'm a commander with you guys. Come on. We need to have better bombing runs.
It seems like HLL Tango is actually taking that route that SCVH were taking and pushed them quite far back.
On the D?
Yeah, over here, Delta 6, as you can see if we zoom in, we got about a squad of Tango that just decided that they were not going to give that up and actually take some ground up there.
Hey, get your ass in the game, guys, because you're kind of out of the play. We need to get that hook going because you're waiting a little long, and you're not dealing with a whole lot of infantry. You've got Gato over there, just south of you. You guys need to get into the sector. Bait your opponent in and hook up underneath them.
Yeah, this artillery is absolutely just disgusting, man. We just see it time after time, half a squad here, half a squad there. They're going to have like 150 kills by this game is over if it keeps up like this.
Change up your tactics, squad leaders. If it's not working, find another way. Get out of the strong point where they're bombing. Find other avenues of approach. And to be honest, Heathen, I don't see tanks on either side. I don't see him.
Let me see if when we pan around here, if we can see the 76s, they might have gotten taken out or maybe just fallen back to repair a little bit. Because there was an American 76 camping the mid for quite a while there. He might have decided to fall back though, because I'm sure there's also just HE and AT shells going flying down that center road, right?
Yeah, get out. I mean, look, the strong point is important. Don't get me wrong, but the sector, you could make cap progress just by being in the sector. Load your guys up. Just be a body in the sector, and you can actually just overload the sector and start taking it down.
As we do see those supplies getting dropped, but honestly, I'm not seeing the engineers really putting in work. Yeah.
Just gonna load up on their strong point, Carentan Causeway. I mean, engineers are just like licking their chops, like, awesome. Got another 100 supplies, more barbed wire, more nodes for the commander. Great.
Yep. As we do see, some action on the right here from Tango, but honestly, neither side's really trying anything crazy, and neither side's sending their recon to go deal with the artillery. So it just continues to be this kind of absolute grind fest on point when, arty rounds will take out half a squad at a time.
Yeah. This is what I said earlier, Heathen. This is just going to be a back and forth. They're two teams just so evenly matched. I mean, if you would have asked me how the match would play out, I would have said this is how it would have played out. It's so predictable. These teams match up so well, so close, that the team that takes the chance, that gets that airhead in behind the enemy line, is going to win. I'm just waiting for it. I mean, we're, 104 in? That airhead's available if the supplies are up.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the first airhead. I haven't seen one yet.
Tango looks like they're making another push, getting multiples across the bridge here and actually pushing across the street into the point, but neither side, I don't know if it's lack of communication from the squad leads or just lack of rockets, because some of these outposts here are pretty exposed in the open, and I would think that they would just saturate it with artillery or rockets until...
Right. Squad leaders need to start painting, and as we said that, another squad leader just got dropped. Squad leaders need to identify where this infantry is coming from, paint the targets for the artillery, and let them do their job and make it easy for you. Just be patient, mark your targets. Get into the strong point.
As we do say, they're pushing back and forth. However, we do have a major flank coming in here from HLL Tango. They have crossed the river, and they're pushing well into enemy territory here on the left flank.
But at the same time, there's a squad. Is his name Capria? Capria, with a squad leader, just waiting, just sitting there out there on the fence. So these guys are going to collide, and let's see what happens. I mean, Ariel, put your OP down, son, and let's see what happens.
As we do see also a second squad leader reacting to this push on the left flank here. Can't tell
They're very
exactly
spread
who
out,
it is.
though. I just don't get it. If you're making an attack, why do you have your team so spread out? Like, just lay down prone and just wait for your mates to come and just attack in like 2s and 3s. You're going 1-on-1. Just wait. You're in a great place, Panzer. Just sit there and wait for your squad mates.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I'm wondering why, as we do see a bombing run, I was about to say, I'm wondering where the bombing runs are at. But again, look at this. Look at this offensive bombing run from HLL Tango. There is one person across the road with a full squad of 4 people on the other side. That is not enough. Where are the tanks? Where's the 2-3 squads working together? Honestly, this commander for Tango here needs to just take it easy, take a breath, I believe.
Yeah. And who are our commanders, by the way?
Let's check right here. We got Donkey Kong for Tango. And Bueno Fett for SEVH.
Okay,
I like that name, Bueno
commanders. 2 commanders that I'm not familiar with. These guys are not the same commanders that played in previous matches. So that says a lot. Maybe the other commanders, weren't as effective, and they said, hey, we're going to put somebody else in. But either way, I'm just still confused. I'm not seeing the airheads and the supply drops. I mean, every 2 minutes I should see supplies dropping.
And the bombing run too was like didn't go down the road where everyone is for SEVH. It went across the point almost. Kind of odd choice. Although, look, so like I was saying, this push is only 1 squad now, but if Commander can get some supplies down here, they could possibly get a garrison set up.
Yeah, I think right now we're starting to see a change. Right now, we're seeing Sturm Elite push up. At the same time, we're seeing Tango flank around. Both teams have said, okay, it's time to make a move. Somebody's got to do something. So honestly, I think Sturm Elite is in a better position. Tango is trying to make a wide flank. You can't take forever on these flanks, guys. You need to
checking the map. We do have 1 squad. We have Echo Squad, which is on point and being sneaky in the strong point. Now we also crucially do have 2 or 3 squads and a recon squad at the back here for SEVH, putting some pressure on that artillery. But if you look at the map there in Echo 3, we got Mike, we got Charlie, and we also got Lima on the flank. Now, can these guys, get in there with their squads and get some bodies into the strong point? That's a real question.
It's just a numbers game. If you can put more bodies in the sector than the other team, and if you try to pull off, you're going to start losing the point and force the other team to defend. It's just a numbers game. Just get your guys into the sector and force the other team to defend.
As it does look like SEVH is alert to this flank, and I do see artillery landing near Shadow and actually taking Shadow out there on the right side with his outpost. So yeah, just effective defense. Honestly, 2 or 3 guys coordinating with artillery, able to really stop any kind of a push. Though we do see another second squad going on a wider flank, but like you said, they're so far away from the point. Honestly, it takes them like a minute or 2 to even get near anything of a decent flank. While, you know what, we have SEVH moving off. They've finally decided to move off the point here and take it to HLL Tango.
I mean, why not? You guys have just been sitting there. You've had 30 minutes to build up defenses on your Carentan Causeway, and bring your tanks up. You control the midpoint. You control the main MSR. Get your tanks up.
We do have a Tiger here. It is taking some damage though. Now, here's the thing. I like the play though, because like we showed you on the map, there is recon that is moving to harass the artillery of of Tango. Now, if they can silence that artillery and do a timing attack, maybe with an arty strike, some tanks, and maybe combined infantry, you know, that could be very, very hard to defend, especially when Tango's looking to do these kind of very, very wide flanking attacks. As we do see a plane coming in here.
I see it happening right now. It's not looking good for Tango. Look at Kingdom DU, the squad leader. He just crossed the bridge. Now, if that guy can get his OP down, that's 5 other bodies, including himself, that can get in to their strong point. They're finally pushing
Hold the phone here, because we got a full squad getting taken out. Berlin, there's only 1 or 2 guys left on the OP. Oh, and crucially, Pomberto is going to trade, but is that OP still up? I don't see it here.
Still up. Bottom
it's on the right side, yeah. Okay, so lucky for them. Wow, that was a close one.
It is exposed, but
it is
still up.
We do have the Tiger pushing across here, and that spawn wave is going to come in. If that Tiger looks right, I mean...
Yeah. Don't get too deep in, Mr. Tiger. You're doing great. You've crossed the bridge. No tank obstacles. No landmines took you out. Just wait for your infantry.
I actually think this is smart. He's falling back. Well, he was falling back. He got kind of stuck, but...
Yeah. He's got cover between those buildings.
And that outpost is gone. That was a lucky shot from the Tiger, and that outpost is gone. So that squad's gonna have to find somewhere else to spawn.
Floodgates are wide open. Get ready for it. Here comes Sturm Elite. Sturm Elite is primed and ready to start pushing the next point. They do have a good position with a recon squad on one side and a regular squad kind of in the back there. Dove Bridge is going to be under contention within the next minute or 2. That's my prediction. Tango better get it tight. You better get it tight real quick.
Did not push across the bridge though. Look, Terminator, Renam, Nuclear Ultra is the only one across, and if I was him, I'd be screaming at my squad to get across with me.
Take the advantage. You've got the advantage.
Yeah, and they're not really taking it right now.
Yeah, they're more than content with just sitting back, and I just don't understand. Maybe they're just complacent. Maybe they're going to say, you know what? The squad leader, was it Petrino that we see on our bottom right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if he can get his OP down with possibly a garrison, then we're in business.
Yeah, I wonder if you can get across here in some of this rubble. I'm not too sure if you actually can. No, you cannot. You cannot traverse. You have to go further to the west. There's those few areas you can traverse the canal or the Dove River. That's not the area. Got to get further west. Yeah, I mean, I like what SEVH is doing for some of their squads. For others, it looks like they're just not being aggressive enough. Also, there isn't that many guys out in the middle here. We have some squads on the flanks. We do have a large portion of guys actually behind the lines, and we see them get Gary's up and some more supplies going down on both sides of the map. I'm just looking at the resources. I mean, outstanding. Like, as a commander, phew. You're literally telling me, you're giving me my full complement of commander resources, because he could do whatever he wants at this point. He's generating nodes, and he's got damn near 1,000 across the board, almost 2,000. Yep, as we're on with Papa Francisco, who's right beside Sholmes. Apparently, these guys have no idea what's going on either side. Petrano just got dropped. Yeah. You can't lose your squad leaders, guys. Those guys are so important. Sholmes right here should be hearing that gunfire and coming to take this guy out. Come on, Sholmes! Killing me, Moose. Get in there. Jesus. He's about to go down. We got Brunito coming. Oh, as they do miss each other. I think he's just shell shocked at this point. He doesn't know. I don't know what just Francisco just got Francisco domed. Just bit it. I think it was Kingdom Do over there. He got King domed. Yeah, he got King domed. Oh man. Sholmes finally decides to come out of his hole though and takes out the AT that just pushed by us. He's on an island, and if Sholmes is smart, he'll go down
to where those guys just spawned in and hopefully take out the OP. That's your job at this point, Sholmes. You're not going to do anything else, but just take out OPs.
Yeah. He's not doing too much in his current position. He seems to just kind of trying to hold that flank, but... And again, as we see, you know, SCVH just pushes back. They're a little further back than they were before. Sorry, Tango is a little further back than they were before. They do have a tank here guarding the bridge, but... You know, Easy does it slowly and surely. I do like this positioning on the right flank here from Tango. I think you need to have OPs on this this little middle channel here if you're going to defend this point effectively.
Get across the damn bridge. Get all your OPs across the bridge.
They do have two, so one over here, and then they got one all the way down here over on Dorito. And then a third down there on Winters too, so...
So we are literally sitting on, is this Madeline Bridge? Heathen, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
is this Madeline Bridge we're
no,
looking
this
at?
is Duve Bridge. So this is on the Tango side of the map.
We're on Duve Bridge. Yeah, Tango side. Okay. I mean, they're clearly dug in pretty tight. But where the hell is the flank coming from, guys?
Yeah, not much of a flank to be spoken of. Like I showed you earlier, we got the OPs down there. Now they're just out of spotting range at the 500-meter limit. But not much going on. We did see a few squads push past. Now they have lost one or two OPs. So we got Mike's squad and we got Lima's squad over here, and then we got
a recon
squad
on that supply
over there
drop, Heathen. Can you pull the map up? There's a supply drop in E3. In E3, I wonder if that's 100 or is that 50? See, that's only 50.
Yeah, it's only 50.
See, if that were 100, boy, Mike's squad would be in business. He could pop that garrison up and get behind them, but it's only 50, so he can't do much. If he's recon, he could do even less. If it's a squad leader,
if they might pop one of those up. You know,
if you get a support guy that drops supplies on that 50,
yeah,
you're cooking with gas now, baby. Let's go. But you know, you're sitting with 50. There's not much you can do.
Now we got Shift coming from behind with two of his best buddies here. Crucially, AT. You know, that's going to be a great class. See if they can. They also got an engineer.
Engineer and AT.
Yeah.
Those are my two favorite guys.
Oh, they're putting up Belgian gates actually to block the map. Now I would have loved to see.
Where's your supply guy?
I would have loved to see the garrison.
Shift, get over there. Get over there. Make sure that shit gets done. Oh, it goes up. There were supplies. He took the 50.
Yeah.
He took the 50 and put the
I wonder if there's a mine beside it. Yeah, there is. So you can see a mine right there.
Oh,
now they're going to look to take
Gustav,
out the...
you've been there before, brother. I love it. Good job on you, Gustav.
I don't know where that 76 went, but there was one right on the road there. I would have loved to see, like you said, a supply man or a supply drop to put a garrison down.
Just bought the farm. He just got taken out by Bernito. Yeah. What the hell are you doing up in there, Bernito? You're a squad leader. Get back. You should be behind Gustav.
We'll see here, but yeah.
Two squad leaders about to... No, that's Gustav.
Oh, he gets one tapped.
Asalante.
Bernito's going to come and try and save the day, though.
Bernito, vámonos.
Oh, he gets one, but he gets taken out himself.
Oh, my eso. Take that.
I like that play, though. You know what? It gives a little more control here as SCVH can just respawn. Gatto puts down the satchel. Was there a spawn here? Why was the satchel for?
I'm not sure, but that looks very ominous, very threatening.
Interesting satchel. Nothing really there, and he gets shot in the back. Okay, Gatto, you're gonna have to explain yourself.
Pistol whip down.
I don't know what the heck that satchel was. Maybe he's counting on them to push back there, and he put it for a minute. Yeah, see, all it did was serve to blow an already dead guy in half.
Happy New Year. Nothing.
I would have liked to see some more patience and maybe using that satchel to take out some of the defenses that we see on point, but...
Yeah.
or rushing in and trying to get the garrison that's right around the corner here.
So this is the backside of Tango. Tango has
Yeah.
been on the back foot. What do we have anything from Tango moving offensively? Do we have anything from these guys?
I'm not seeing any of the garrisons or outposts on the map, even down at the recon, or sorry, at the artillery for SEVH being overrun. So really, no, I don't really know what their offensive squads are doing. I'd cast a guess that their offensive squads are here on the flank.
I know
possibly.
What they did, Heathen. They both agreed in the middle of the match. They said, listen, man, I'm not going to cross this part of the river if you don't cross it, and we'll just fire at each other, and we'll just play nice, and we'll let Heathen and Gadarian just cast this up. But then the last 15 minutes, Heathen is going to get live. It's going to be crazy.
There's your attacking squad combined with recon. Honestly, both sides. Now, Tango needed to penetrate deeper behind, and I understand it's just wide open here. There's not much you can do. You got to go really far back. But they're not getting around anything here. They're just kind of getting stuck on the flanks.
So, at one point, you need to keep that front line, that strong front line, so they just can't march down the MSR right into your strong point. And at the same time, you got to flank either from the left side or from the right side. If you're gonna flank from both sides, I think that's too risky. Again, what is the great thing that the commander has at his control? The damn airhead.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're out of position, just drop the airhead and let's see what happens. Let's just roll the dice.
As we are seeing a bombing run coming on point. No infantry or tanks to support this attack, and again, doesn't take out anybody. Not even an outpost. I believe the outpost down here is still up, as Sonra just spawned in on it. But we are seeing some more members of SEVH. Again, just that same squad, Shift, Gato, pushing from the backside. And again, it's not very effective.
And now Shift is getting it. He's getting it. He's getting taken out. I mean, the recon is back there, but Tango, it's yours. Take it.
One of the free.
Come on, Tango. I've been on your side. I've been riding with you the whole time, Tango. I know what Tango is waiting. They said, Gadarian, listen, we're going to wait till the last 10 minutes, get you excited. You know what? We're just going to let you guys just do your thing, and we're going to turn it up the last 10 minutes. That's all. These guys have been doing this to me week in and week out, man. They just wait to the last minute to say, all right, let's get it done.
Honestly, I'd love to see them, utilize the airhead or even like dummy the airhead and just get everyone to respawn in mid and do a crazy push.
Hopefully you can overload, right? Like create a threat.
Like if everybody right now for Tango respawn mid and shoved with 2 tanks, they would take that point. With Artie on mid with like a salvo of maybe 5 shots of HE saturated on the hard point, followed by smoke screen, and then a smoke screen on the bridge, they would push across.
Yeah, and you know what? I haven't seen that much artillery. Have they given up on artillery? Because those guys that are sitting on Carentan Causeway, I mean, they're having a party in there.
So checking the map, I think we know why we've seen less of artillery as the squad lead for the recon squad goes out. We do have Toten over here, though. The sniper probably putting work on the artillery at the back.
He's just irritating everybody. He's doing a great job. That's what squad or recon does. They just irritate. They're like that on the thorn in your side.
On the side of SEVH, though, I haven't seen when I've looked at the map, I haven't seen any outposts or garrisons that already being overrun at all. So, and the arty really hasn't stopped. It's been kind of continuous. Now they might have switched and put some more people off artillery.
I don't think that's a great idea. I think artillery causes such a distraction. It's just so like you can't communicate and can't coordinate anything either. Where you need to keep that artillery going non-stop.
Yeah, I agree.
It's completely silent right now. They're dropping shells in areas I just don't understand.
I'd love to see just even an attempt at an airhead here to try and do something to break this stalemate. As on the left flank, we do have some movement from Tango there. It looks like some are getting taken out.
Yeah. We need to see those squad leaders. The squad leaders are everything to a push. Like if you,
Oh,
we got
hold the
one.
phone here. Speaking of
He just got
airheads,
dropped.
I think
Like
we might
freaking
just.
St. Pepsi, my man. St. Pepsi, I can't. You're the dude, man. You can't go down, St. Pepsi.
So what is this? Is that the airhead there?
Yeah,
I see.
and
Yeah.
Machiavelli was a squad leader last time. Machiavelli, why aren't you squad leading?
So we do
Que
have
eso?
Duel
Que
coming in
eso?
back here.
Machiavelli.
He is the lone member of SEVH that is going to be able to snuff this out.
Pepsi got dropped, dude. If he didn't get dropped. Oh, wait, St. Pepsi's up. He's up. He's got an OP. He's got an OP.
Yeah.
He's back. Hey, Panzer, get over there. Help out your squad leader. Where are you going? You abandon your squad leaders. Luke Skywalker, get over there and help out St. Pepsi.
You know what, though? We got Dr. Fritz and Duel ready to deal with this. If there's a big push coming in, that's two MGs.
Well, look, they're already going up the canal. Look at them. Machiavelli, Panzer. Let's go. Colo.
We got Bueno Fetto and Rodrigo ready to deal with it. Unfortunately for Rodrigo, though, he has no idea.
Yo, Bueno Fet is about to get it. Vamos. Toma eso.
Crucially, that's their garrison in front of us here.
Vamos,
Burgard,
vamos.
get up there, buddy.
Dale.
He's going to drop Rodrigo now.
Yeah, toma eso. He took out Rodrigo, another squad leader. Let's go, Burgat.
Here, man. This is the play right here, and it didn't take to 10 minutes to get there. The garrison is in sight.
The garrison. Go get it.
Grenade going on in the garrison. Bueno is going to drop him.
Come on, man. He better have marked that. He better have marked that garrison, because if you didn't call that out.
Yeah, we got grenades flying.
Panzer, let's go. It's your turn. Keep hunting. I'm feeling the Tango squad. I've been riding with these guys. They just wait till the last minute. They're so conservative. They're so worried.
Look at this. SEVH has no response. Biru on point. Berlin, they're running the wrong way, guys. You got to come back. You're in trouble.
That garrison. Get on that garrison. I want to see that garrison, man. They're going to take that garrison down.
Yeah, Reichspanzer's got this garrison.
Cover him, Machiavelli. Good job. Yeah, Panzer. Yeah. Boom.
Good
give
job
him the freaking
Tango.
Give him the accommodation. That garrison is huge, dude.
That's coming in with a bombing run on point. Now this is going to be dangerous. Let's see if
just
they can.
When I get so frustrated with Tango, they pull that out. They make it happen. Now hurry up and get that damn garrison down, Panzer. Taking too long.
There we go. It's down.
Jesus. Well, now the door might swing open. Now where is St. Pepsi? Where is St. Pepsi? Where is our squad leader? Is he off to the left there, Heathen?
He is far away. He's defending his outpost over there. We do have Duel and Fritz, though, who aren't really pressuring that airhead, unfortunately.
That's fine. Just run a couple of your guys down there to deal with that. Make sure Pepsi gets a little closer to the MSR and get behind your guy, Panzer and Machiavelli. These guys are going to lead you to the promised land. They're going to take everything out. They're better than a recon.
Machiavelli knows about Berlin. He looked right at him.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you, Berlin. Not worried about you. Worried about those garrisons and OPs. Yeah, see right now you don't want to get bloodthirsty and just go chasing those kills. Because although the kills are great, your objective is to get those OPs and garrisons.
He's still alive. He's making a break for it onto point. Machiavelli here.
Good on him. He's like, you know what? I could have fucking stood after that squad leader. Oh, but he got chopped down.
That MG from the hip. That is disgusting how good that is.
Hate it. What does it weigh, like 50 pounds and you're running and gunning? This ain't Call of Duty. Get out of here.
As we do have Reichpanzer on point. He's going to be coming up here taking out Nigo.
Yep.
Or all his friends.
The building. Oh, Panzer, you are dirty with that. I love it. Make him cry, Panzer.
Now, there's so much smoke. It's like Snoop Dogg's apartment out here.
That's it, baby.
As Reich does get taken out. And you know what? I like the response from SCVH. Look at that. They closed the gap. They've had a defensive line now, and they have probing attacks into the inside of this airhead. You know what?
Right. Now,
good reaction.
Where is the frontal attack now? Now that you got your flank going, you need to hit them from two locations. Now the front needs to start pushing in. Once you start to see that you've penetrated and got behind enemy lines, now the front line needs to put pressure to divert attention so that the flank can continue to encircle.
Yeah,
Keep pushing that front.
I'm not liking this move down here from Ariel. Honestly, that squad should either follow the canal close or try to push on the side here. But we already have a side flank, so I'd like to see them regroup in the middle and try to force that with grenade smoke and maybe some AT onto. They do have support from recon here, so I'd like to see maybe yeah.
Get in there and listen. If you get some damn artillery. Now that you got your flank behind the enemy line, artillery the shit out of Carentan Causeway and allow your infantry to get behind them.
We do actually have some. We have a tank over here on the flank too, as it looks like.
Transport. I'm seeing.
Oh, I see.
You see
tanks? There is definitely a tank over here on the right flank. Can't you see that round coming in? Yeah, there it is. It's somewhere deep. In the.
Yeah, it's definitely deep. He's hitting step back 3-pointers because he's so far out I can't even see him in action.
Yeah, no, I have no idea where this tank is. He's somewhere on the flank there. So we did see a recon squad lead drive in with a supply truck here. If Nas can get a Gary up, ooh, that would be dirty. And that's just what Tango need here. They need something on this side of the river.
Heathen, this match has literally lived up to what I expected. Did I not say that these two teams were evenly matched? They respect each other so much that neither side wants to gamble. And I think they're just, well, I think Tango's going to have to roll the dice at some point. I mean, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Do you roll the dice and go?
I don't think it's rolling the dice. I think they just need to consolidate some of their attacking squads to the center here. You have a flank up. We don't need both flanks, you know? Oh my God, I said they had a flank up. That flank is gone. Finally, a good bombing run.
Hey, Commander.
Beautiful.
Either we need to have that little graphic that comes in. Cha-ching! Like, great job, bro. That was
money flying. Beautiful. That was a money bombing run.
Like,
absolutely
I'm thinking like nothing but net. Like, that's boom. That's nothing but net.
Nothing but net. Honestly, though, if they can get a garrison up here in the middle, they won't need that flank. You know, they're so close to point here.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I see Saint Pepsi still out there hanging.
Oh, I guess they didn't take out the OP, unfortunately for them. As Nosbot and Renam are gonna have a little fight here.
Yeah, the squad leader. He's ADS. He's got it. Come on, man. What are you sitting there just waiting?
Is he gonna throw a grenade? He's throwing a smoke grenade.
What are you doing? No, you don't.
Hey, man.
Close. You don't throw
gun
grenades.
Beats smoke grenade.
Come on, man.
All right,
okay with that.
So I've seen Quico Gonza push the point possibly 10 times to get on the point.
Hey, great job on that Quico Gonza.
Why doesn't Mr. Sir Zavi join him here and just shove it onto point?
Squad leaders need to say, hey, listen, let's get two of us together.
Yeah.
We're going to go to this objective. We're going to get this fucking building, and then we'll launch from there. You know,
look how many people are on point. There's 4 people on point. Honestly, this smoke coming in, if that squad rotates, Sir Zavi puts his OP at the end of this trench here and shoves the point, it's over.
All right, let's get out of the admin cam. Let's just get in the fight. You guys, you ready to do this, man?
Can I tap in, Zavi? Can you tap me in?
Can I just get in here? Can we just get a squad and come in?
I need like I need like the MIB mind wipe though, because I got too much information, man.
Like I'm ready to just go in,
give me the little flash and I'll get in. Tap me in, bud. Oh man. So yeah, you know, I don't know if I can will Sir Zavi. I don't know what he's doing. He's pushing through open field. Like
he's out there swimming. He's got his swimmies on. He's got his goggles. I mean, get the hell in the fight, man. Get on some dry land and get in the fight.
I'm liking the smoke here, blinding the defenders. I'd love to see them actually shove the point, though.
He needs to get to where Machiavelli is to the right. If you just slide over to the right a little bit, Machiavelli is where he wants to be. See Machiavelli? Yeah. That's the squad leader. He's just saying, hey, Sir.
Unfortunately for him, there's a machine gun on this right flank from a tank. Or sorry, a machine gun or ninja jump.
Ninja. What a great position. That is
a couple hundred meters there, just absolutely
gangster
destroying.
spot. Wow.
Yeah, there goes the squad lead though, and there goes their push. Honestly.
Wow.
We do have the other squad though from the other flank actually doing that. So who listened here? We got Parafunk, sorry. Yeah, he's doing right. Now that commander, I would be on the ass of this other squad here on the right from Tango and say, stop pushing through the open field, get close, get tight, and just shove the point.
Dude, look at Duval. Do you see Duval MG just to your bottom right? Do you see him sit on top of the building? You got to back up. You got to see this dude. Look at this dude. He is just raining hell down. He's just like, you can't see me.
He's like hanging off the side of the building here. Look at this.
Do you see what this dude is putting in? He's putting in work. He's got half his body.
That's ridiculous. You can't even see him.
What in the hell
you can't
is
even
going
see
on
him.
there? Hey, Devs. Hey, I hate you, but I love you at the same time. But
like,
look at that gangster shit going on right there, dude.
So
come on,
he
man.
is below the roof, but his gun is sticking just above, and he's shooting down. Like,
where's my artillery to take this guy out? Like, I can't stand you right now.
They can't see him.
Hit him, Artie. Complaint. That's just. It is part of the game, but I'm like, come on, man. Artillery, brat, get him.
That's gonna be on Reddit tomorrow. Front page of Hell Let Loose. Oh, as you said it, missed.
Hey, we're on a 15-minute delay. They didn't hear that, but he's still up there, man. He's still up there just being gangster with it. Look at it. Goodness. Jeez. We got a sniper to take this dude out? Like, somebody needs to take him out.
His head is below the point of the roof, and he's looking over, shooting over it. Sniper wouldn't help.
The MVP. He's literally holding down an entire flank.
But is it him being the MVP or the squad leader for the other side deciding to push through an open field, an open river?
I don't know. We can vote on it. I don't know.
I'm saying Sir Zavi's more at fault than this, as he gets killed for the 5th time off of his OP. Like,
yeah.
They had this center control here, and they gave it up again. I don't know.
30 minutes left in the match, Heathen. What are we doing? Are we just going to just sit here and just run it out 3-2?
Probably.
I got a feeling they just might be content with getting that dub. You know, a win is a win. It doesn't got to be pretty, but I think because Sturm Elite respects Tango and what they did to 20th EXD at the end of the match, at the end of the they're not confident enough to go. I have not seen Sturm Elite make an attempt. They haven't even flashed Dove Bridge, the next point up for them. Yeah. They haven't even made an attempt.
No, that's not true. They've pushed guys over, but I mean, not enough to be successful.
Let me. You know what? I mean, they've made attempts to put pressure on Bridge. They haven't committed to an assault to take that 4th point.
No, they had position to do so, but they misused their bombing run. They didn't do a timed attack, and there's no kind of combined arms gameplay. Maybe getting a tank behind the lines, sneaky tank. You know, it's just the same squad. Shifty, Gato, Mia, pushing the backside.
They're allowed to have tanks in this? Are you kidding me? Wait.
Oh.
Stop lying. I didn't know there were... Where the hell are the tanks?
I'm going to try to get on board with Gato here because I have a sneaking suspicion there's an outpost or a garrison. There was a garrison back here. He might have taken it out, honestly. For Tango there was a garrison back here before, so that could be a big development as Gato's deciding to push across the river. Don't know if he can get across there.
Oh, Gato Mia, little cat.
Yeah, if he used his eyes there, he would have seen that outpost across the river.
His reflexes weren't very cat-like, but we still appreciate the name Gato.
Honestly, though, good play for him if he's able to get that garrison, which is no longer there. So that's one less. I know there is another spawn up here in the middle, an outpost.
Yeah, so. Recon, Buxo, yeah, he's just out there just taking a look. He's not really gonna do much. Dove Bridge, not much in the way of, an attack. this is all the Tango squad. They're just, you know,
having to
trying
spawn
to
from
push the
further
mid.
back. Yeah. No, that
Yeah,
squad below
pressure.
us right now is coming from further back because, oh, as a beautiful artillery
Hey,
strike comes in.
did somebody just wake the beast up? The artillery just started rocking. I mean, are we prepping for an attack at this point?
I don't know.
I mean, it's falling on Dove Bridge finally. So maybe Sturm Elite's like, the hell with this shit. We're not waiting anymore. It's 28 minutes. Let's go. It's go time.
Not by the positioning of their infantry, that's for sure. Because we don't have anyone back here. I think it's more up to Gatto.
Man. You gotta like, you gotta finesse her a little bit. You just can't just jump right in there. You gotta like, massage it a little bit. Maybe that's what they're doing, trying to just, work Dove Bridge with that artillery before they push up. But yeah, like you said, I'm not seeing any kind of offensive garrisons.
Yeah, so I think that's just artillery responding to, as we do have a new spawn, looks like going up over here, responding to where Gatto was, probably calling that out, saying there was a Gary here, send some rounds. And then that's what we saw.
They're getting over the bridge. Let's go, boys. Vámonos, vámonos. Dale, dale, dale. You got 27 minutos. Vámonos.
Yeah, SCVH is really seeming content to just turtle up on point.
They've been there like that the whole time. I'm so frustrated. Like, where are the artillery bombing runs, airheads? Oh my goodness, man! I just get itchy. I just want to get in there. I'm like, come on. I mean, at this point, they've had literally almost an hour to prepare their midpoint. I mean, can you imagine how much barbed wire and barriers are down on Carentan Causeway right now?
Not very much.
And I am surprised I still see work orders up. Are you kidding me? Sturm Elite, shame on you.
We have seen, as a tank does go down in the center there, we have seen a bunch of bombing runs, though. And artillery's been pounding nonstop, so...
Right. Commander, drop some supplies on that work order so somebody can get out with a wrench or a hammer and bang that barbed wire up. Obviously, supplies are not getting dropped, but you've had more than enough time to build up the mid. Carentan Causeway should be like a damn fortress at this point.
I agree. It's not, though.
Yeah, it's got holes. It's leaking.
I'd love to see some Belgian gates in the road, but we are seeing that, for the 10th time, Papa Francisco and crew. Papa, coming in. I believe there is an outpost on this right side here, so that would be a win to take it out.
Papa, who's with you? Who are you with, Papa?
We are seeing a little bit of camp progress.
No
the smallest
way.
amount.
See, these guys, I told you, they got a deal. They got to deal with us, heathen.
Papa gets gunned down by the Rambo with the machine gun at his feet.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's back in his hand.
I hate that shit. Devs, fix that shit. You shouldn't be walking around Rambo in it.
Well, there's some karma right there as Burgard takes him out. Now, I do like this. Finally pushing up penetration here on the on one flank. Again.
Por fin, vámonos.
Look at the smoke. It is insane. Nobody can see anything on point.
Vamos, Tango, vamos.
It's only two guys, though.
Hey, Tango needs to get that first W, man. And I think with the smoke and these guys have finally just said, screw it, let's go for it.
These guys, literally, though, it's two guys. Where's the rest of the squad? Where's the rest of the team? We still have Sir Zavi in his bush over there, which he's died at 5-6 times in a row.
Commander, where's your airhead? Get your airhead up. Come on. Getting so frustrated here. Come on. So you tell me you can't mortgage enough with your final stand to get enough to drop one airhead? One? Come on, guys.
And just like that, the two-man attack is over. I mean, oh, man, come on. Tango's got to do something that is more than two guys.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You know what? I'm going to go talk to these guys after. Hey, get over here. Talk to you guys. Frustrating. Come on, man. Tango.
Yeah, and while we were watching that Army of Two push, there was a bombing run on the backside on Dover Bridge. You probably heard it. Honestly, we got a few guys over here, but it's it's recon and two guys. It looks like Shifty's passed the torch over to Pretoriano. Apologies for that.
You're a killer. Got it. You nailed that.
Four guys though.
Gabriel would have been killing me. He's like, that's not his name.
And look at this, right? 20 supplies.
We got 20 supplies. That ain't going to get you
where's
much.
the supply drop, Commander?
I'll get you a pack of cigarettes and some bubble gum. That ain't going to get you a garrison, though.
Yeah, where's the supplies from your squad? If I was the squad lead, I'd be like, buddy, every time you spawn, you're dropping supplies. Let's go.
Yeah, all day. Like your
garrison's
job,
going up, and
rotating.
they're going to take the point. But no. You know, a trickle of guys and no supplies. It's the story of this game.
Yeah.
All right, 22 minutes left. Guderian, what do you think? Are you still on the train for the last 10 minutes? An absolute cluster and push and a desperation to try and take the point?
I already know what I have. If I have my resources available, I know that I've got a bombing run every 10 minutes. So I've got 2 bombing runs. I've got supplies every 2 minutes. I still got a chance. I don't know what the resources look like on Tango's side, but it is kind of shocking to not see a single airhead go down. And that's my play.
Well, we did see one earlier from Tango, and that got squashed with a beautiful bombing run. But again, we didn't see that mass redeploy.
They use it so beautifully against 20th EXD, and damn near pulled out a come from behind W. And I'm wondering, like, where is it, guys? You know you can do it. I'm waiting for it to happen. Who's Commander? I know you're new. Come on, get that airhead out there. Come on, your guys need it right now.
Yep, we do see a little more consolidation of forces now. I like this. I'd like to see a bombing run on point, going straight down the road, and then that smoke we saw. I think with this push of a light tank, we might be able to see some movement here.
Right now, oh shit, it's about to happen.
Oh my god, what an arty strike.
Did you just see the freaking carnage?
Oh.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Well, here we go.
Holy shit.
It's on. We got a Sherman pushing in, falls to the wall. Let's see if infantry can back him up. He had enough of this.
Oh my god, he's gonna go get himself caught in a ditch.
No, pro driving here.
Okay.
He's going ham.
He's a professional driver. I don't get caught in ditches.
Oh, what a shot onto the building. Kills 5 in the building.
Let's go.
5 or 3 as a sat. He's gonna get satcheled though. Yet he has no idea.
Yeah, I can't read his name. I want to give you a shout, Mr. Fall.
Most Fall.
Most
oh
Fall. Hey, you didn't even get the kill because damn Artie stole it from you first. No. That's crazy.
Did you see that shot into the building? A body went flying 20 feet in the air on the other side. What a play. But honestly, here we go again. Where's the artillery? Where's the infantry push to back him up? We had a whole squad.
Man. The first 20 minutes, we couldn't talk over the artillery, and there was like an hour of like no artillery, and here it is again. 20 minutes left. I told you, Heathen, they have a deal.
Got a 76 coming up. Looks like he's going to look onto that flank, as we do have a tank over by Gato Mia for sure. You can see those tracers there. See if we can zoom in here and see.
Yeah, so Tango 76 needs to get up.
Panther's pushing. This is not good. Does this 76 not see him? Hey, he does, and he takes him out.
Did he see him?
Oh, he saw him for sure. Beautiful
Tango
shot.
Yeah, brother. That wasn't... You pressed the bad position.
Yeah, that was a poor play on the Panther.
But he's stuck. Do you see the artillery shelling the Belgian gate? He cannot traverse the main road.
I do, and I also see shots from a tank possibly on this right here. I can't spot him out, but I definitely did see some incoming rounds there. But again, tail of the tape. What do we have? We have a flank that is not yielding really any results.
Hey, they've been out there like telling bedtime stories the whole night. Like, come on, guys, get in the fight. Get in the fight.
I think Zavi's listened to my telepathic messages and is finally bringing his squad into the middle here. Now, if only both squads could do that, and they stuff the middle with bodies, send a tank in there, a bombing run in this smoke, and it's over. This game is done for Tango if they can do those things. Now we do have a few good position machine gunners here And the smoke isn't as good as it was last time, so the whole front of this defense is you know, kind of free to see everything that's coming on.
Ooh. Like to see bombing runs.
I do too. I like bombs to kill people in broken down houses. It's nobody from SEVH goes down. You know, we talk about the machine gunner on the roof needing a change. Well, that bombing run probably should have killed everyone in that house, as we do see finally Tango deciding to push in here with the bombing run.
I swear to God, these guys must have an agreement. Hey, listen, we're gonna ham this up for an hour, and then we're gonna fight the last 30 guys. We're gonna go all in. It's insane how they just literally just sit back and just say, all right, let's hit the switch. Let's go, baby. It's go time.
Mossfall's in a great position to defend here. Hopefully he can turn around and get some kills.
No. Just lay in that ditch, brother.
Yeah, and there aren't enough, again, there aren't enough people on point. We do have cap progress.
What did I tell you, man?
But it's stalled. There isn't enough people.
Stalling, they're rolling. It's still going. Don't talk about Tango. Tango's like, we're in this shit now, man. Ain't no defending shit no more. Unleash the dogs. Unleash the hounds.
Where's the fallout from Tango?
The former commander. He's in that building.
There we go.
Just dropping people left and right.
There we go. AFib in the house. Let's go. Reinforce that point. We got 3 versus the world over here.
Where the hell did they come from? They got a garrison back there or something? Because I didn't see anything come up like
an
airhead.
We got a 76 pushing.
Dude, it's bare. Look, Thomer's up in the building with Mr. Tango.
Yeah, Winter's over here.
The tank, the Sherman 7.6 is still up. SE Sturm Elite, you guys have to fight back your building.
Yeah, Winters and Tango here have got to get the best next 5 minutes of the best FPS action of their lives.
Did I not tell you this was going to be the best matchup? Did I not tell you how tight this would be? This shit is coming down to the last 16 minutes.
Yeah. Tomer and Winters. Good. As Tomer goes down, Winters is alone in mid.
Where is his reinforcement? Stays up for Tango. Baltazar or Bizar, bye-bye. No, you're not coming. Nunca, nada, nilch, nada.
Oh wow, big spawn wave from SEVH as they get a sneaky outpost over here.
Smart. Where's the anti-tank? Demu, get in it. Get him. Dude, you got a shot on his back. Get in his grill. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Why are you running away?
We possibly got a satchel. No, there is a satchel on the back. You can see it sparking there.
Okay, he's been satcheled.
Yeah, there you go. There's the satchel.
Yeah, rip. Thank you.
And a hit from the side.
Hey, cap progress is still happening.
No, it's going down now. It's going down now. Yeah, SEVH reacted well to this.
Airhead. Holy shit, we got an airhead. Do you see it? I see the airhead on the strong point. Whose airhead is that?
That is a terrible airhead.
It is a terrible airhead, but it's an airhead. Whose airhead?
Lucius Julius is going to take that out right away if he sees it.
I don't know. There's a lot of dust. There's a lot of, like, debris.
Do you see where it went? It's got to be overrun.
Yeah, I don't think he sees it either.
I don't
think he sees it.
It's somewhere here. But, like, it's overrun. There's so many people of SEVH there. There's no way. There's no chance.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend an airhead on the point, man. It's just not a good look. And damn, there goes Tango.
That could be an airhead though. No,
it's not. That's an allied airhead. Look for the red chute. Damn it! Look for the red chute. If it's a torpedo, it's German.
No, behind it. Look.
No, that's allied, dude. It has to be a red. That's an allied air supply drop. It has to be red.
But that's allied supplies on the Axis side. Do they have anybody there? I don't see anybody.
Nah, that's just showing off at this point. They're not looking to attack the next point with 14 minutes. They just had their mid pressured. They're not even thinking about a counter right now.
No, that was from the allies, which is Tango there. That's why I was saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tango's looking to improve their position, sure.
So, where again, like we were saying, where was that infantry? If they had followed that attack up with the squads on the flanks that, to be honest, aren't doing much to pressure the flanks.
So every time I say it, Ethan, I say how important the commander is. He is so pivotal. I mean, even though he seems like a glorified secretary at times, or he's just doing all the dirty work for the squad leaders, that airhead is so pivotal. If he places it in the right place and it doesn't get eaten up, I think Tango's not only in the game, but I think they take the point. They already had it 25-30% cap.
So,
but
Guderian, do you think an airhead on the flank here, when all that crap went down, would have been successful?
Drop it on your SLs. Drop it on your SLs. They'll defend it. Don't drop it on the point. There's still time, though. There's still 13 minutes. They got one more airhead. You know, drop that airhead with, like, I don't know, 4 minutes. It'll be a last shot. It's all-in attack.
Yeah.
Drop everybody to the point.
I
think that's what it's going to boil down to.
You have a flanking
Don't be
squad
late, Tango.
over here.
You were late last week. You started the cap too damn late. Don't wait too damn long. Make that call at about like the 7 or 8 minute mark. Go all in. I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, except this time they have a Panther to push through.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
chill,
harder.
Brother. Chill. Oh, slow down, brother. Look at you. Oh, you're just going to hang him. Oh, come on, brother.
No, he's just going to push in there. We got St. Pepsi on the other side.
St. Pepsi is, look, there's a whole squad northeast that just spawned in, like all orange up top.
Yeah, man, that's the same spot they've been spawning in for the last 20 minutes. It's my boy Ariel over here.
They own property over there, you know what I mean?
It's got some trees,
taxes
you know.
And everything. They own that spot.
And we also have another flanking squad for Tango, way up past where we can see over here. They'll come in to be really quick.
Hey, Tango, I got to be honest with you. That wide flank hasn't worked all match. Let's scrap it. Let's figure out something else. Now, Sturm Elite, what are you going to do, Sturm Elite? You got 11 minutes. You're obviously not looking to push the fourth point.
Nothing.
You just want to maintain what you have. Push them out of the sector. Make sure you're in EF 5-6.
So it looks like, yeah, they've rotated squads out. We now have Oster squad and only a probing attack. Like, we got the Garrison and Charlie 3 that's been there for the whole game seemingly.
Yeah, they're real turtled up right now. They're not even attempting.
No.
And that's not good.
You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see everybody except for the defensive squad just try and spawn on an airhead in the back line of Dove Bridge. Last ditch, just to go for 4-1.
If you've got at least 1 or 2 garrisons in the back, you can redeploy and at least save the day, right?
Yeah.
But why not just take an airhead and just, if you've got a garrison, just take one last shot with 10 minutes, throw everything but the kitchen sink on the last point, and see what happens. If you could steal a late victory.
What I want to know is
Ariel, please don't drown on us.
Why is Ariel trying to push through the middle of a lake in neck-deep water?
Hey, man, he brought his goggles. Leave the dude alone, man. He's just, you know, he's out there trying to kill. Look at him. He's out there shooting. Ariel, stop shooting at these 6 guys. You're a squad leader. Get behind them. Be stealthy.
That ain't gonna work.
That's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. Look, if he had taken the right flank here and gone in cover,
behind him, man. You got no business for going 1 on 17 or whatever the odds you were facing, man. Put your OP down.
Put your OP down at the start of this trench and push.
Yeah, these guys are gonna play this back. Guderian, you're just an animal. You're a savage. But I'm sorry, you shouldn't be engaging targets in the middle of a pond.
This looks like we have a tiger here.
Yeah. He's just very happy. Down his happy little place. He's just so happy. Just
like
dropping HE everywhere.
Artie's starting to pick up on point majorly. They must have put a few more guys on point as they are just hammering the strong point.
Yep. Abandoned defenses in about a minute and a half.
We are starting to see cap progress. We do have a tank also for Tango. It looks like he's mixed up in that line of the trees there. Do they have an AT gun? Let's go find out.
Daddy Francisco, vamos.
That's an AT gun. They have been there so long that they have constructed a garrison, defenses, and an AT gun on this
And they just got hit with artillery, but
they did.
They were talking about the good old days, and
all right. How many more times are they going to try to push through an open field?
Honestly, I feel so bad for the infantry. They've had such a grindy experience trying to get into this strong point.
Yeah.
Without tank support, these guys have been dying. I'd hate to see my KDR. I would just hope nobody would look.
No, let's look at the scores though.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably the Artie squad there with the 12.6k score. So I'm guessing that's Artie squad.
Oh, where's my squad leads? Get on the other side of the bridge, my guys. Come on.
Big bombing run coming in here from Tango, taking out 4 or 5, 6 bodies right on point. But again, like, what's with the horizontal? Why aren't we going straight down the middle here?
Straight up the pike.
Straight through the middle.
Yeah.
You guarantee a hit on everybody.
I'm not sure if they're getting the wrong intel. Squad leaders need to relay that information.
How much intel can you get? There's only so much cover. The rest is open ground.
Man. I haven't heard the fat lady sing yet, but boy, I see her warming up her vocals. She might be getting ready. It's getting close. She's about to get loose. 7 minutes.
Again, we have 1 on point from well, nobody on point as they get a team kill on Tomer.
Yeah.
It's one or twosies. It's not a big push coming in here, and that's going to be the downfall of Tango's attack here. Is, you know, they have one more shot for an airhead. Where is it going to drop?
Yeah.
Maybe on the flank here, a little to the southeast, just off the beaten path.
Run
right
a
there.
tank, just run your recon tank. Jesus, run it down one of the columns all the way outside, hook around, you know, by the airhead. Let the tank sit by the airhead and just waste things. Give your squad leaders a chance to get in.
Yep, and as we know, there is no more bombing run coming up for Tango, so whatever they're going to do.
They have one more left. I think they have one more left.
One more?
If they didn't drop that bombing run after the 10-minute mark, they do have one more left.
It was like 2 minutes ago. It's probably about 8.5.
So if he dropped it, that's it. That's it. If he didn't hold it and he dropped it, it might be au revoir, sayonara. It just looks like they're just happy to just stay right here.
Honestly, if I'm SCVH, I am happy to just stay right here. You know, I'm holding well. My attacks weren't that successful. I would have liked I'm a little more boldless, but you know what? Maybe SCVH is just playing for the 3-2 here.
Yeah. Respect to Tango. They're like, listen, we know you guys are good. We're worried about if we overextend ourselves, you might. Oh, down goes the tiger. But if we overextend ourselves, you might just, you know, get behind us like you did last week on 20th EXD. But Axis Commander's been dropping those supplies. You know, little tubes been dropping constantly. They're reinforcing Karentan Causeway non-stop. The garrison goes down and build it right back up.
Yeah, it looks like that garrison on the right side is possibly going to go down here. Shifty. Or Shift running away from the AT that was there. I guess they did take it out. Good on them. Maybe those
Shifty. Hopefully he earns his name, Shifty. Jesus, get behind them, Shifty.
Is Gato Mia taking out a lone infantry member with an AT bazooka in the background there? Oh, what do we have here? Got more supplies? It looks like.
That's an airhead, my friend. I could smell it.
Yeah,
buddy, that's the airhead.
What are they doing though? Renam's just gonna take it out. What?
Shh.
Or
Renam
not?
doesn't see it. He's blind. He's blind
Oh
by
my
the
God!
smoke.
Are they gonna sneak an airhead? That's gotta be
He's blind by
overrun.
the smoke.
That's got to be overrun.
Oh my freaking god, dude!
I wish
What
we were
in the
on Tango's side so we could see if
hell?
they're gonna try to smoke it and then spawn on the airhead.
And are they bombing their own airhead?
They're,
Like I'm
they're,
just
they're
so.
smoking it. They're smoking it out.
All right, they're smoking it and bombing it, artillerying it at the same time. Am I?
Oh,
Is that right?
Wait, that's an airhead for SCVH? Why are they dropping an airhead to get a spawn on point?
I don't know. Maybe they don't have a garrison behind them.
They're using a defensive airhead, I guess.
Hey, use it or lose it, I suppose. I wouldn't
was
put it
getting
necessarily
hype.
there.
I was getting hype hoping that was the Tango one and that we were going to see a bunch of Tango boys pop
3
out
minutes.
of that hole.
Let's call it what it is at this point, Heathen. It's really 50 seconds, and then we can call the match. So they have to literally cap continuously without any contesting for 2 straight minutes in order to pull out this win.
We'll see if they can pull it off.
Right now.
We're seeing a push up the middle now, but again, it's onesies, twosies.
I'm just so like why so late, guys? The call is too late.
And we got hype for nothing there. I thought that was gonna, like, all the smoke coming in, I thought that was gonna be an airhead.
Yeah, the anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yep. Finished early. Yeah, you got all hyped and that's it. Well, 2 minutes and no cap progress. It's officially over. Congratulations to Sturm Elite. They just basically, the attrition war outlasted Tango.
Yeah, good on them. You know what? They took the midpoint. They held it. There were some shaky moments where Tango looked like they might capitalize, as we do see another 76 decide to say hello to point. But again, no infantry support. We got guys on the flanks not being effective.
And the commander, look at him, around the clock, man. He's like on time, like FedEx, man. He is just dropping packages left and right every 2 minutes, man.
It's Amazon. He's got that Amazon.
He's got the Amazon Prime. Every 2 minutes, just drop that damn airhead, or excuse me, drop that supply drop.
I don't think either of these tanks knows they're here.
Yep.
But the Panther should look to the right side and see a 76, as he does. But yeah, that's going to be all she wrote for this game.
We're under a minute, man. So that puts Sturm Elite in a pretty good position now. They're going to gain 1 point from this W. Bringing them up in the standings a little bit. I think they're securely locked right now as the #2 team in the Americas, behind Red Line. Oh my goodness. Do you not? Hello? Hello?
Knock, knock.
You ain't got a friend, do you? Nope, you don't have a friend. Nope. Panther just said, man, fish in a barrel. Too easy.
Here comes the last-ditch bombing run.
Yeah, it's
doing
a little too
absolutely
late.
nothing. Yeah.
That's that's stat padding. It's all over.
It's all she
Sturm
wrote.
Elite.
Yeah, kudos
Gets
to
their
them.
W.
Good job. See if we can get maybe Chibi on, maybe get who else we got here. They take out the dub.
Yeah. Look, it wasn't flashy. It wasn't anything like, amazing, right? It was just a solid win. It's just not Sure. Yeah.
That was a great game,
You didn't.
guys. Thank you for joining us for the post game. We're going to try to get a captain from SEVH in. We also do have the man, the myth, the legend, Jay Real with us. Jay Real, what did you see from that game?
Man, I saw some pivotal point. I even had to take notes after watching this game, and I think we still have a couple games tomorrow, especially that 20th PZG, and I believe BR1 are playing tomorrow on Purple Heart Lane. So notes to be taken. So I've got a couple here. Artie, right? We saw tonight. Sev's Artie was paramount. I mean, they just obliterated the field. You guys showed a couple times that they had people in the back line of Hell at Loose Tango, and they were harassing their Artie the entire time. Even in the stream chats, we saw that people were saying Artie's OP, Artie's OP. I get that, but if you do a good job with your strategy and you get those guys in the back line and you harass their Artie, or not even that, if that's not occurring, the recon squads are not getting in the back line, we've got to see some more engagement from the artillery. And also, if we go back to a couple of clips that you guys were showing, Hell at Loose Tango had ran out of munitions a long time ago. That's why they were popping smoke so heavily in that
Okay.
actual HE.
Okay.
So big thing for me. The next one was, um, you know, I'm curious to see if Sev actually was marking artillery coordinates prior to the game. I think that's a big win for anyone if they want to take this map seriously. Is already have stuff dialed in. You have narrow avenues of approach. The MSR is straight down the map. The majority of the time, you're going to get those points straight down the map. Lock in your artillery points and practice for mid cap and those other two mid cap points. The FPS differential tonight was just superb from Sev's side. I mean, time and time after again, and I'll talk about this other little point I've got here, which kind of plays into this. The FPS differential was, I mean, it was night and day. I mean, you had Sev was winning every single battle. They had every single point of advantage on the map. They were just locking it down, and that kind of leads me into consolidation of your forces. We saw too many times that Tango was not exploiting the gaps appropriately. And then when they did exploit them, and Heathen, you said this so well. When are you guys going to get off your horse back there and follow up with your tank? We saw epic play, a suicide run by the Shermie rolling in on the north side of Causeway, and he had no infantry. He burst a mad bubble. If he had infantry coming in behind him, guess what? They could have taken out the OP. Infantry's there, tanks there on the edge. He's blasting that building, clearing it out, pushes up a little bit more, and cuts off the avenue of approach that Seth had of running back into point. But that just never happened. You know, we've got to get a little bit more aggressive here. And Tango has done an exceptional job of staying in the fight. I love that they got their hearts into it. But last match was like a teaser, and then this match they couldn't get out of their own way. And the failed flanks here, that's another point of mine. How long was Ariel and her squad or his squad sitting up north? Like 20, 25, 26 minutes, man.
Yeah, it wasn't very effective. Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. You're running shoulder high through a lake, a flooded field. And if we go back to history facts, the Germans did that to literally negate the Allies' ability to use the fields to flank. There's no cover out there. There's no concealment. Come down to MSR. The last thing I'm going to say is, you really got to hone in on your combined arms approach. Sev did that very well. Hell at Loose Tango had some shining moments. They just never followed through. And then always, 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 especially on Purple Heart Lane, dominate and secure. Remember that. Dominate and secure your avenues of approach. Okay? You got to do that so following forces can appropriately follow you up and get in there and annihilate and maintain. We didn't see that one time from Hell at Loose Tango tonight, which is unfortunate. But we did see Sev. I'm kind of sad they didn't push off of Causeway to run the Dove. If they saw it from our perspective, they had plenty of opportunities, but we'll see. With that being said, I'll pass it back to you, gentlemen.
Yeah,
I
Gadarian,
think
take
you
it away.
said it
What do you
well.
see?
Yeah,
Sorry
I
about
think
that.
Jay, it's a great summarization of what we saw. Missed opportunities from the Tango squad. They were just so, Ariel was up north so long, and then, not having those airheads. Look, if you're going to hold your back line and do a great job, awesome. But there was no opportunity to even push the bid. I mean, we knew you were going to kind of come down the MSR. But they had that locked down, tanks and infantry in those buildings. But your wide flanks, you got to be quick. You got to get in the sector. You got to get an airhead. You got to get a garrison up. Not one point did I see an attacking garrison in the back end for Tango. Not a single airhead that was capitalized on. Just so frustrating, I guess, because you could see it happening, and you're just wondering, like, come on, guys, you got this, and it just never materialized, and we had this long.